Hi everyone, and welcome to another Paleo Polly in the kitchen session. Today I'm doing one of my favourite meals, favourite for two reasons. It's seafood, and the second one is that we're going to eat it straight after. So what I'm doing is salt and pepper squid and some prawns, and I love these two. They would have to be my most favourite seafood things to eat. So I've got the calamari here. The prawns have been defrosted and are a bit sort of soggy, so I've learnt for next time not to get frozen prawns. I will get fresh ones, but we'll see how they go. I mean, I still think they're going to taste absolutely delicious regardless, because I love salt and pepper calamari. So it's really quite simple. The recipe is like so simple. You need some oil for deep frying, and use whatever oil you normally use. Now, when I've made this before, in all honesty, I've not used such a lot of oil, so this is going to be quite an experience for me because we don't deep fry in this house. So this will be interesting. The other things we need, and I'm wearing white because I'm using flour, and if you've seen any of my baking shows, I don't normally wear white, but I have white all over my black t-shirt, so I've got white on today. Rice flour is terrific. Again, I don't know if I've got enough, so I've got corn flour as well, and that's because they're nice and light and fluffy. I've got salt here, and I have pepper. Now, the last time I made them, I made it with ground pepper. We didn't get a lot of the flavour, and my girlfriend who was eating them, a lot of them, suggested white pepper, so I've got the white pepper here, and we need the trusty old plastic bag to put them all in and shake them up. Okay, so let's get started with cutting the calamari, and do make sure that you do, cut it off. Sometimes they're a little bit stringy, so make sure that they are completely cut away. See, like that? Yeah. And we're lucky, we get a lot, because I live in Cairns, which is far north Queensland in Australia. We get a lot of yummy, fresh seafood. We also get a lovely lot of meat as well from the tablelands, so we're very fortunate up here. And we have a lot of farmers growing all the vegetables and fruit. We have an abundance of fresh food up here in beautiful tropical Cairns. If you're ever thinking of going for a holiday, whether you live in Queensland, Australia, New Zealand, all over the world, do consider coming up here. Apart from the seafood, we have just so much to offer. It's wonderful. We have the Great Barrier Reef, and then we have the tablelands, and we have the rainforests. It's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so they're cut up, completely cut up. So now I'm just guessing. As you'll see, I am just guessing as to how much, because it depends how much seafood you have as to how much flour you are going to use. And I never know, and sometimes I add to, hang on, let me just get this out. I add to, see, rice flour and corn flour, they're just so light and fluffy. They're just delicious. Easy to use. It makes a lovely crispy batter. I think I've got it all. So I don't know if you can see that. So I've just got a pile there. May not have enough, so that's why I've got the corn flour ready. Okay, and again, salt. I'm putting in a decent amount there. And as for pepper, again, I'm not measuring it, but I'm putting a lot in because there's a lot of flour. So I'm just going to mix that up. God, I hope there aren't any holes in this. Oh my God, I think there is a hole in this. Okay, there's a lot of pepper in here, which is what I wanted. A lot of pepper. So I'm just going to start to put the calamari in. Start shaking it up. Start bringing it out. And then, as usual, I've got to try and work out this stove top because we want it on. Okay, now let's see how we go with the prawns. So I'll put the little prawns in, and I'm sure, but if you do this, then get fresh prawns. Get fresh. Fresh is best. Fresh is best. Okay, so make sure there is pepper. There is definitely pepper in this. I'll put the prawns over there because I'll do them last. Okay, so that is it. So now we've just got to wait a few minutes until the oil is really, 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 really hot. Hi everyone, I don't know, like I said, I don't do deep frying, and I have no idea what temperature it's supposed to be, and I don't have anything to measure it. So I did put the tail of a prawn in, and it seemed to be bubbling. Remember, slide it in and slide it away from you. Far out. And you're watching someone who has not done this before. What makes it paleo is because we're not using any wheat flour at all. Non-grain, the only thing we're using is corn flour, or we're actually using rice flour, which is fine. So we have them in, we have them bubbling. They are going to taste absolutely delicious. And I'm just standing back, and ooh, they don't take long, they really don't. Whoa, oh, look at these. Well, you can't see them yet. Okay, they do not take long at all. Okay, so let's put some of these in. Oh, I love even the smell of seafood. Oh, there's a little prawn that got away. Whoops, careful when you put it in. There we go. Oh yeah. Good sizzle. I'm not going to overload. I'm not going to overload it. Just move the prawns over. I just can't wait to eat all this. Okay, let's see how they're going. They're good. They're good. They are absolutely amazing. So just remember that you can use it for any seafood. It's a lovely light batter. Oh, and it doesn't take long because the oil is just so hot. So, oh, and they're so crunchy. So here we go. Let's get these little boys out, these little rings. And let's get some more in. Ah, here we go. We are going to have an absolutely delicious meal tonight. Get them all separated. There we go. Here's some more. So I have to ask my cameraman, did you have squid or calamari on Christmas Island? Because we lived on Christmas Island which is just south of Indonesia. It's on the other side of Australia. And my husband had a boat and they used to go out fishing, and I know that they used to go snorkeling as well and get the most delicious, what are they called? Moreton Bay bugs, and also, oh my goodness, crayfish. And I've finished with the oil. I've got them all out here. And what I've done is, what I normally do is when I get limes or lemons, especially given to me, I juice them. And that's what I did today. So I have a whole lot of fresh lime juice in there. Now, normally I would just have a lime and I would squeeze it all over here and then eat it. So that's a great idea. So here are my finished prawns and calamari, and I can't wait. Oh, well, as you saw when I was cooking, I was eating in. Oh, yum. So if you want the recipe to this dish and all my others, then all you have to do is go to my Paleo Polly YouTube channel and subscribe. And if you really want to come to my private group on Facebook, then you just send me a little email and I will add you on. And what happens there is you get the recipe there, plus you get other recipes and ideas for paleo food. Remember, paleo food is wheat-free and dairy-free, and for me it's fruit-free, so it's not very often I actually have fruit or cook with fruit at all. So Paleo Polly, signing off. I will see you again soon. My next time round, I'm cooking with eggs, and hopefully it'll be paleo, of course, but it'll be a little bit different. So see you then, but don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Thank you.